This is a WKYT podcast.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Conversations with Victor and Andrea. Andrea, how you doing?
I'm good. I already ate my yogurt today, so I'm not going to be eating on this podcast.
I really appreciate that.
You're so welcome. It wasn't planned, so it wasn't like a gesture, a kind gesture toward you. It's just a coincidence.
Yeah, I had to come down to the Weather
Don't
Center
get too excited.
and find you to get you to do this podcast. You were hanging out with your buddy Jim.
I know. And I literally, purely to make him jealous, as soon as you walked up and I go, "Hey, best friend." And I just waited for Jim's reaction.
Oh,
He
yeah.
immediately starts glaring.
I saw the look on his face. He gave me a spiteful glare.
I know. I love the competition.
So,
Purely one-sided. I don't think you're trying to fight for my affections.
yeah, no, I don't, you know.
Gotta
I'm
keep
good.
Jim on his toes.
But yeah, Jim seems to care. So as long as I didn't know he's him, I'm fine with that. So what have you been up to? Did you have a busy weekend?
What did I do this weekend? I emceed an event called the Garden Gala for Glean, Kentucky, which is an awesome organization if you haven't heard about it. Basically, they battle food insecurity. So people who are hungry in Kentucky can kind of come to them, and basically they support organizations throughout the state that provide food for people who need it. So it's a really good cause. You know, I think you and I probably were both on free and reduced lunch back in the day,
I
you
was
know.
a free lunch kid.
So it's kind of like that is something that kind of touches me personally, and it's just ridiculous, especially after working in the food industry, how much food we waste. That's another thing that they kind of battle against, just that people are hungry and we waste so much.
You and I have both been servers. We know what
I know,
see
and
how
I'm-
much food just goes into the bins at the end of the night.
Right. It kind of hits a lot of things that you and I have both been through, so it's something that I really care about, and I'm always happy to help them out. So that's always a good event that I enjoy working with, and yeah, they just do good stuff. And you know, one thing that they did that I thought was really cool, their menus at your table where you were sitting, you could plant them and they would grow basil.
Oh, neat.
Because they said they decided to not do programs because people throw them away
Yeah.
immediately.
Yeah.
I know, even I do.
Yep.
My mom will take them home because my picture's in it, but that's it. And then where they end up, who knows, probably in the barn.
Yes.
But I was like, that is so neat. Like, you know.
So at least they're getting used. Yeah. You go home,
Yeah,
get
I
you
thought that was really
some basil.
cool. Some basil. You had a way more interesting weekend, it looks like.
I had a very fun weekend. It was a weekend away. My wife and I
Little couples
planned
retreat?
little couples retreat. The wife and I went to go see David Gray. He's a
so good.
recording artist who his song "This Year's Love." It was the song we danced to at our first dance at our wedding.
Oh my gosh.
So it, you know, obviously it held a very special
Oh,
meaning
that makes
for us.
me want to cry.
Oh,
Oh.
you should have seen Mandy whenever he started singing that. Yeah.
Aw.
So it was Sunday night. I don't even remember what we did Saturday. I think Saturday we had I know what we did Saturday. We went into Powell County to go visit my mom. Went to the flea market.
Ooh.
Yes, and then we went to Miguel's to get some pizza.
I've never been.
I think you've told me that before, and every
I know,
time
and that's
think
so
I need to take you.
disappointing.
So yeah, Vera had her first Miguel's experience.
Vera is how old?
13 months.
Not even 2.
Correct. And she's had.
I am almost 30, and she's had Miguel's, and I have not.
Well, she also can't drive herself, so I
Which
think she
puts
has
her at
much
even
less
more
an
of a
excuse.
disadvantage.
Exactly. I normally will get something a little odd when I'm there because you can get all
Because you
kinds
probably
of stuff.
had everything at this point.
But exactly. So this time I thought I would just kind of get the like what I normally get other places. So I got sausage, mushrooms, green peppers, and avocado,
yeah.
and it was really, really good. And Mandy got chicken pineapple jalapeno.
Oh, yes. Minus
Yeah.
the jalapeno.
Yeah. Well, it was very good.
I love pineapple on pizza. I know
do
that
too.
it's controversial.
I'm completely
The
in.
sweet and salty is such a good combination. I don't understand how people can hate it so much.
I kind of get bothered when people try to police what other people should eat anyway.
Yeah, it's like, I like it.
Yeah.
Leave me
If
alone.
you enjoy it, I don't care. I put mustard on my, or not mustard, ketchup on my hot dogs, and there are people like, oh, you shouldn't put ketchup on a hot dog.
What?
But yeah, there are all kinds of food opinions like that.
Mustard on your French fries.
I mean, that's people like, oh, well, yeah. Well, I love mixing ketchup and mustard for my French fries. That's
okay. I'm fine with that. Ketchup and mayonnaise,
fancy sauce.
which is
That's from Step Brothers, the movie Step Brothers. They like, let's
Is
mix,
that what they call
Yeah,
it?
like, ooh, bring fancy sauce. It's just ketchup
oh
and
my
mayonnaise
gosh.
mixed together.
Well, now it's Mayo Chup, like an
saw that.
actual
You can actually
product
buy
you
it.
can buy. But I think that was part of the reason why I was so chubby in middle school.
Because you mixed mayonnaise with everything?
Yeah. I mean, you add mayonnaise to everything you eat. And, I mean, mayonnaise to French fries and ketchup. I mean, come on now. Not a healthy combination.
My mom, when she was stationed in Germany, she said that, the common thing over there was when you got French fries, they would give you mayonnaise to dip it in. And that she said it was delicious. And I remember as a kid thinking, oh, that sounds horrible. But
yeah, it doesn't sound good.
as an adult now, I can kind of see it a little more.
But I don't judge, man.
Exactly.
Let people live. Who cares?
That's the thing. If somebody's enjoying it, I will make fun of ranch. I'll make fun of ranch, but I'm not going to begrudge somebody for eating it. Because I feel like it's the condiment when you don't want to taste your food. You just cover it in ranch.
Well, see, I like to battle against stereotypes in restaurants because there is a stereotype that if you order extra ranch and Mountain Dew, you ain't going to tip your server. I'm a great tipper, and I do that.
You love extra ranch?
Honey, I'll take some extra ranch.
All right. That's nice.
Did you ever have a hard time distinguishing between ranch and French as a server?
Sometimes. Oh, they were definitely the people, yeah. Although, generally, if I couldn't understand it, they were wanting ranch.
Right. It was a safe bet.
Yeah.
Honey, not this one, the red one.
Yeah. So that's... where were we? Oh, we were talking about food. Yeah, different food things.
What else do we ever talk about?
Well, wait till we get to my favorite thing this week. Although, I mean, that'll be part of my trip. So, yeah, we got a hotel, stayed at the Embassy Suites downtown in Louisville. For Sunday night, so it was really fun. We went to a brewery beforehand, and then went to the David Gray show at the Louisville Palace. I'd never been to a concert there, and it's beautiful.
The Louisville Palace.
Yeah, have you been in there? It's
I don't think
big
I
concert
have.
hall. Basically, every seat's a good one. There were either 2 or 3 levels. It's all of this really impressive architecture inside.
Oh,
so it's really cool. I like the venue enough that I was kind of looking to see who else might come because I'd like to see more.
I just want to go back here.
Yeah, Nick Offerman's going there.
I will go.
Yeah,
I love Ron Swanson so much.
Exactly. So all you Ron Swanson fans. So yeah, we just had a great time. He played almost 3 hours.
Oh man, you know what I just thought about?
What's that?
I still don't have a +1 for Backstreet Boys. So stressful. How much time do I have?
And I feel it's October. I think all your friends are too young to really appreciate them. So I don't know. You might have to.
What friends?
That's true. We could hold a raffle. Maybe that could be a contest on
the
podcast to be
oh my God.
Andrea's +1 to go watch the Backstreet Boys.
This is so sad.
I don't want to say sad. Let's just say it's an opportunity.
Well, you're a glass half full kind of guy.
I sure am. So, yeah, David Gray.
Dang it. Okay, I still have time.
You still have time.
I still have time. There's hope.
He did this interesting thing where he played because I guess he has a new album out, and he played 6 songs off the new album at the top. Like, he's just like, here's the new songs. If you enjoy that album.
So not something the crowd was going to sing along to.
Yeah, and so it's kind of like boom, boom, boom. And literally before he started the last one, he's like, all right, this is the last song off the new album. After that, it'll be all stuff you know. We were all like, all right.
Bold move.
But the new stuff was great.
But he has to, you have to.
It made me want to go buy the new album. It was.
There you go.
His new stuff was that good. It wasn't one of those situations where you hear it and you're like, oh, what is this?
Right.
So I will go check that out. But then after that, it was just nothing but songs that I know. So
I will say,
really good.
I guess I'm not the only one that feels this way. The pictures of you and your wife from your trip, I saw someone comment like, you give me hope that love is real. And I was like, I feel the same way. You guys always look so happy in all your pictures.
We enjoy each other's. Well, here's not only do I love my wife, but I like my wife.
Yes.
I enjoy.
Yes.
We enjoy each other's company, just being around her.
Gosh, you lucky man. You lucky man.
So yeah, we had a good time. Like I said, we went to the brewery, and before we went to go into the concert, we decided, that they were serving drinks there. But we didn't want to take multiple trips out, so we each just got like a double bourbon and whatever. And I've realized I'm way too old to be drinking pretty much anything at this point. I think my body just does not adjust.
You wouldn't have survived my cookout then.
You're right.
My
I would
cookout
not
menu.
So Monday morning, we both woke up and just realized
we're too old for
this.
this.
Yes, but I will also say the breakfast buffet at the Embassy Suites was fantastic.
Oh.
Yeah. Fresh omelets and all kinds of stuff.
That is the number one thing I look for in a hotel.
Well, you would have enjoyed that buffet.
Yes.
Yeah.
A continental breakfast.
So we had a really good time in Louisville. And then as we left, I decided, because I don't get to Louisville that often. I used to go a lot more often, but so we stopped at 3 different like comic stores / gaming stores, different things, because I just like to check stuff out while I'm out there. And the only thing we ended up buying at those stores was a giant Scooby-Doo cardboard stand-up of the entire gang in the van.
Oh.
So obviously not for me. We walk in and Mandy
My
sees that.
goodness.
She's like, we got to check on that.
Is it for Vera or for Mandy?
No, it's for Mandy. She's gonna have it framed.
What?
Yeah,
That's
she's like,
awesome.
we're gonna get that framed.
Yeah, but how big are we talking? Like life size?
It's huge.
Oh my God.
I'm
You know what a frame would cost?
exactly. I'm like, we spent $30 on that, and you're gonna spend $200 having it framed.
Well, here's something to consider.
Okay.
From my mini podcast that I listen to, apparently FrameBridge is something you might want to check out. I think that they are known to do framing at an affordable rate, maybe, or it could be glasses.
You should get your frames from Warby Parker.
You should try Warby Parker. Yeah, no.
Okay,
Maybe we should do a little research.
We'll figure
on
it
that.
out. You know, for our hypothetical game room or theoretical that we haven't actually created yet, but it's going to go in there.
I like it.
So
good for her. If it brings you
It was
joy.
nice. And then we stopped at the outlet shops in Simpsonville because I'd never
You and
been.
Jim both went to outlet shops, and I'm so jealous.
Yeah, I had a good time. I got a new shirt.
I
Couple
like
new
that.
shirts.
He looks
Splashing
spiffy,
a little more color.
which is commenting on your attire is great podcast fodder.
Good stuff. Well, they can.
No, it looks really good. I like it.
Whenever this comes out, you can check what I was wearing yesterday.
There you go.
There you go. But we had a really good time.
Well, good. I'm happy for you. I could tell that you were having a good time.
We were. All right. Speaking of a good time,
Oh, goodness.
This is part 2 of our Summer Cookout Extravaganza podcast spectacular.
Yes.
I guess this is kind of a late in the show to tell you if you haven't heard part 1, you should go back and listen to it. But if this is your first episode, go back and listen to the other episode
Just look
first.
at the time now.
And then hop back.
As you're watching, and you can fast forward once you come back.
Hop back in because we recorded this a week and a half, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And so what we are going to actually do is pause this recording. We're going to listen to the end of it to refresh Andrea's memory because I'm sure she's foggy about what all happened. And when we last left, Kristen had just listened to all of our cookouts, and she was about to enact judgment. Yes, and so what you'll hear first is a little recap of what everyone has drafted. It was similar to a fantasy football draft, but instead we were drafting cookouts. I like to think I made some inspired choices, and we will comment on that on the other side.
So, Jim, I want to immediately disqualify yours because it does not involve any adult beverage. And when you are a mother like myself and you're trying to wrangle up children and take them to a cookout and you actually make it to that house, you need an adult beverage. However, I do think that all of your proteins, your sides, your dessert game is strong. That is. So I'm not disqualifying you. It's strong, but Andrea, I like the kebab move. I think that was it was creative. You did a good job with that.
She didn't say good. She said creative.
That's what I was going for.
The chips and the fresh fruit, I feel like we could have gone with a little more creativity, a little more strength there. And we've got a lot of liquid options. The frozen margaritas, the bourbon, the snow cones.
I just want to make sure you're hydrated with all my liquor.
We're just sloshing around.
Victor, this is a very unique menu that you have created.
It's varied.
Creativity.
You know, I love some of these items. I am surprised that they showed up on a cookout list.
Everyone's creativity, uniqueness.
What, Kelsey, you want to put your first impressions?
Well,
Here, let's
I've
just
been
go down
listening,
the
so
list.
first
Let's go the full list. That way people, to recap. Jim, we have steak, chicken, baked beans, baked potato, macaroni of all type apparently, salad, macaroni and cheese, macaroni and tomatoes, who knows. He's mad about it. Lemonade, pop, apple pie, and cherry pie. That's Jim's.
Really good menu.
Andrea's.
I'm not going to lie.
Kebabs,
Of all kinds.
hot dog, corn on the cob, chips, fresh fruit, margaritas, bourbon. So good luck, kids. Enjoy your water.
I have snow cones.
Snow cones, yes. Enjoy your sugar water. So
Well, that's what pop is.
melted snow cones are their option to drink, and strawberry shortcake.
Yum.
You're just bitter.
I love mine. I'd be very excited to go to that. I have burgers of all kind, cheeseburgers, hamburgers, classic, ribs, grilled asparagus, potato salad, caprese salad. All right, I admit, reading this all now, it's a little, disjointed. It's not bad. It's just disjointed. Tea, beer, key lime pie, and pecan pie.
I will grant Jim the most cohesive.
Yes. No, I
Yes.
agree. His is.
Yours is a hipster.
Yours is. Even I'll say that one.
Hipster barbecue.
Well, I think we can agree that there's one thing this is riding on. And that is the adult beverages. I'm kind of stuck on it.
I don't know that that's.
So it's between me and you.
I'm kind of
But
stuck
see,
on it.
here's
And I think Kristen is stuck on it as well.
Here's the problem. What you're not seeing the grand picture. It's a bring your own.
No,
barbecue.
that is not part of the option. But it is just the overall. Which of these?
Sly move.
Literally, it's
Clever.
just, if you had
but
to go,
against the rules.
if you had to show up to a picnic, which of these would you like to show
This
up
is
to?
the real world here. You'd bring your own. I don't provide alcohol for people.
Okay. This is a fantasy.
All right, we got to let them talk. While they're talking, you guys have any? You got to go. No, Jim.
We have our
They're-
final
okay.
decision.
They have their decision.
Despite a lack of adult beverages, Jim Caldwell wins the summer barbecue draft.
Well played, Jim. Any
I
words?
agree.
I would like to thank the fine folks out at Kroger for cutting the best steak ever. And they also have some great chicken in their meat department and some of those great pies that they bake. They're a big sponsor here at WKYT.
They could sponsor this podcast if they want.
I can say Kroger all I want.
Kroger. Let's go.
I'd like to thank them, and I'd like to thank God, and I'd like to thank America for the win. Goodbye.
Proud of you. Good job. Thanks for
I
playing,
think it was
Jim.
well deserved. Props. You deserved it.
Well,
All
and,
right,
and a
leave me
big thanks to
hanging.
our judges. We know it was trying.
Strong second. Andrea Walker, hard third. Victor Puente.
I think y'all are really underestimating grilled asparagus.
You sure did. No, you underestimated how difficult this was going to be.
I'll agree. Potato salad may have been a misstep, but other than that, I'm pretty happy.
That's
with my
where it
list.
went downhill.
Caprese salad.
It
was
immediately
your
went
mistake.
downhill. I felt like you panicked. I felt like you made potato salad a decision, and then you just went off the
I
rails.
just lost it from there. I picked key lime way too early.
I
mean, it
love
just-
key lime pie. I
I
love
do
it.
too, but I think it could. I don't think any of you all were going to pick it.
Moral of the story, Victor is the worst. And he lost.
Wow.
Ooh.
I think we went for cohesion and family friendliness.
That's fair.
But Jim forgot the parents.
Yeah. That's true. I guess trying to feed your kid a caprese salad could be a little rough.
I love it, but not necessarily at a cookout. Maybe like right before you eat a giant vat of pasta.
See, despite loving it, she was the most impartial person.
Yeah.
And I was okay with potato salad. I'm a fan.
I should have just gone pasta salad.
You know, the asparagus, this caprese salad, your pecan pie. It was tough.
Yes, too hearty for
yes.
summer.
Yes, that's
I'm
yep.
learning a lot. You know what? Next year when we do this, I'm really going to have my A game on. Yeah. All right. Well, everybody, I hope you all enjoyed that. I think we had some fun, despite the beating I took. So go out, enjoy your summer barbecues, and I guess Andrea and I will talk on the back end some, maybe.
Okay.
Kristen and Kelsey, anything you all would like to say? Any last words?
We're going to be ready for round 2, July 4th or Labor Day edition.
Oh, all right. You're right. You know what? We've got more summer holidays.
But can we actually have the food here next time? Each of you has to
Kroger.
cook.
We'll get a sponsor.
Each of you has to cook.
we have to
Kroger.
bring in our.
Kroger sponsoring and catering.
All right.
I'm down.
Well, bye, everybody.
Bye.
Well, there you go, Andrea. You just heard it. A crushing defeat for both of us.
It still hurts.
Probably more of a defeat for me.
Victor, you got some unfair beating in that final judgment.
Kelsey was brutal.
Kelsey was not feeling your menu at all.
I took some
Okay,
chances.
you and I both agree we made a couple of key errors.
Oh, just strategic misplays.
Right. Obviously, I think I could have maybe saved mine had I changed bourbon and snow cones. I think bourbon and snow cones, had those been replaced with something better, maybe I could have gotten in there.
My caprese salad, which people didn't appreciate could have just been salad. Yeah, just
that
normal
was my
salad.
thing. I was like, what is he doing?
Yes, people just like salad's fine. And then instead of pecan pie or pecan, whichever, which is obviously more of a holiday thing, I should have just gone some ice cream.
Or popsicles. We left a
Popsicles
lot
have
of
been
good
great.
things
Yep.
on the table.
Some like bomb pops, yeah, that'd have been good.
I don't know what that is.
The red, white, and blue popsicles.
Oh, is that what they're called?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Those would have been great.
Those just make me
and
happy.
then instead of tea, because I just realized there's nobody excited about tea. It's just kind of there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were right. Kool-Aid would have been.
What's wrong with us? I should
cream
have done,
soda? I love cream soda.
Not me, but that's
But I guess
okay.
Jim had sodas anyway. So I guess.
I wonder if Ale 8, is that its own little thing?
Well, it's a soda, so I guess.
Yeah, he probably gets that.
Yeah.
See, maybe we should have been more specific. We should have allowed more specifics, but that gets into a gray area.
Mm-hmm.
I'm upset because, and you hear me randomly scream it out. I'm like,
I don't have a family.
"Tacos!"
Oh, that one.
Well, also, so depressing. You should just put Sound of Silence under that as that pops up.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Dun, dun, dun. But I
Yeah,
just
you
yell
realized
out, tacos!
that, and pretty much immediately afterwards. That's what you told me. You said, "Oh, I should have gone for a theme."
I did. Yes,
You started off
I
strong with
should.
margaritas. Like, boom, you put your
Right.
flag down.
And I mean, I could have traded out kebabs for tacos, which is
Yeah.
because kebabs was allowed to stand, so I could have had tacos of
Your
all kinds.
rat meat kebabs. We agreed.
Right. I
You
mean,
said rat. You said
rat meat kebabs,
kebabs of all type.
roadkill kebabs, But like I could have done
Guacamole.
guacamole, salsa, queso. You know what I mean? I just messed up.
Refried beans, rice, Mexican rice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that would have been a delicious. I would have been very excited.
Yeah, but
like,
I don't
what
know
do
what
you
my
got?
other drink could have been. I mean, I would have needed beers.
What'd you have? Kebabs and hot. You could have done like quesadillas and tacos.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
No, but I mean for my
Fajitas
other
and tacos.
drink.
Oh, for your other.
It doesn't even matter.
That's true. I had beers, so you couldn't have got the cervezas.
I could have done daiquiris,
Yeah. Boom.
honestly. I messed up so
we
bad.
both punted. We punted real hard, Andrea.
We did so bad.
We let down all of our
Fried
fans.
ice cream, isn't that a big thing?
Yeah, fried ice cream would have been great.
Oh, man. I'm so upset with us.
Like dessert chimichangas.
And also,
Charge that to the game. We messed up.
I know. But Kristen, she got on me for creativity. Jim's was the least creative.
Yeah.
Cohesive, I give him. American, definitely.
His was just like, what did Victor eat at picnics growing up? Boom, there it was.
I know.
I take that back. We didn't have steaks. It was
No.
those bologna sandwiches and hot dogs.
Hot dogs for sure. Yes, and not even the Hebrew National, like
No,
Bar
no.
S.
Yeah, it was whatever brand
It's the
Kroger was.
cheapest.
Yeah.
I know.
But listening to this again does make me want to, have
I
want to
do this again, and I'll just be smarter. But if you get in there and you're in the woods,
You panic.
I know. It's
You
like
panic. Oh my goodness.
fight or
My
flight.
country came out.
I know. I know. Oh well. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You live and you learn.
So there we go. Let us know if you all enjoyed that, and if you agreed with them. We may get around to putting up a poll. I'm going to put that on Andrea since she was so adamant about doing it
And then I didn't do it.
and then didn't do it.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Also, I need to offer up an apology for my expletive to Kelsey's mom.
Did she not like that?
No, she didn't. Well, she was worried that Kelsey was going to say a bad word.
wow.
But
Yeah.
I'm kind of their adopted daughter.
Mm-hmm.
I love that family so much.
Did you? What did you think of my covering of it?
You're covering. What do you mean?
So instead of you,
Your poop?
yeah. Instead, it's me going poop.
It was a perfectly timed poop.
There you go.
I liked it.
I will say that was the most heavily edited episode. Not only because of somebody swearing when they shouldn't have, but also just there were a lot of awkward pauses, people thinking and that kind of stuff.
Right.
And people don't want to listen to all that dead air.
I listened to
There
it.
was a
and
big interruption from Robert.
You had to trim some of that
so
out.
I trimmed some of that out. Yeah, but
I thought it turned out great. It was so much fun. It's like I have fun listening back to it because.
yeah, it's like hanging out with friends. Yeah, it was a good time. I
Aw.
think Jim enjoyed it, even though he acted like he was all
Oh,
curmudgeonly.
that's his thing. That's his shtick.
That is his
He
shtick.
loves it.
Alrighty, well, congratulations again to Mr. Jim Caldwell. But yeah, we'll do this again. Maybe we'll have more people in the ring. I don't know.
Yeah. I think we should be judges. I still think that.
Okay, just because of how. Those
No,
who
but then
can
I want to
can-
be in it.
I know.
This is tough.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll just
Hard
do
to be on
all
the sidelines.
contestants, and then we really will let the audience decide.
I guess that's a possibility.
Yeah.
We'll see. All right, Andrea. My favorite thing this week was while we were in Louisville, we went to Against the Grain Brewing and Barbecue.
Okay.
It's right next to Louisville Slugger Museum, I think, and then the River Bats, is that there? Whatever their minor league baseball team is in Louisville.
The Louisville Bats.
It's right next to that.
Isn't it just the Bats?
Yeah, that could be it. So,
I don't know.
Against the Grain Brewing, I'd had some of their beers before just here in town, but we decided to go check it out in person. And, it was really good. We got, instead of getting specific barbecue sandwiches, we got barbecue nachos. And, again, this is just how weird we are because... So we got barbecue nachos. We got
Nachos would have been a great side. Dang it!
Yeah, that'd been good. Well, let's keep
Still
reminding you of your failure.
I know.
We got a wedge salad to go with our barbecue nachos.
No,
it was
sirree.
great. It was so this
I don't
wedge
want to have to make
with-
my salad.
with no, it's good. So it had ranch, but blue cheese crumbles, these giant chunks of like pig fat on it, and pickled onions. Oh, it was really good.
See, I just don't like taking a wedge salad apart.
I'm
too lazy.
I like
I want it to
slicing into
already
it.
be
I like
just
how
ready for me
crunchy
to
it
dig
is.
in.
And then
It is crunchier. I'll give you that.
We
You're
got
right.
the wedge salad, and then we also got a side of potato salad because I didn't realize how much I like potato salad.
You really love it, and
do.
you didn't pick it.
No, I
Well,
did.
you
I
did
did,
have
and that
potato
was
salad.
everybody else kind of said, ugh.
Yeah,
But the
know
potato
what?
salad was really good.
it's okay. I still would go to your cookout.
I appreciate that.
I probably wouldn't eat.
You'd have a burger.
I'd have a burger and beer.
So yeah, Against the Grain Brewery in
And
Louisville.
key lime
If
pie.
you're visiting Louisville, it was a good time.
Yeah. Well,
And
good for you. It sounds
yeah,
good.
the barbecue nachos were excellent.
Killer. All right, so I'm going to go non-food for once.
Good for you.
I have 2 bloopers that are my new favorite things.
Okay.
One of them at my expense.
Yeah, the other
and
one is Adam.
They both involve Krista Frost, though. She's the common denominator between the two. So I was filling in for Bill the other day, and during the noon show, they open our mics back up after a tease for us to read stocks, which I'm not used to because, like I said, I don't normally do the noon. But Krista had taped a tease, which is like a little taste of a story coming up in the next block after the commercial break, and it was really good. I clearly enjoyed it, so I immediately just go, "Get it, girl," which
Made air.
timed out perfectly. And the best part about it is that stocks were up, and Bill thought I was talking about stocks.
You go, NASDAQ.
I know. I was like, Bill, no, honey.
Look at the S&P 500. Ooh, it is getting it.
But I was like, of course he would. That's where his head would go.
Ooh,
You know,
Wall Street is on fire today.
Get it.
That's funny.
But yeah, so but
that's
I
one.
I think Krista's so good, and we still need to get her on the podcast.
Yep.
But yeah, so that was my bad. And then the second one happened, I guess, a couple days later. Poor Adam is working like 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, no, he hasn't had a day off in a
Yeah,
while.
it's rough for him. But he just throws his clicker that they use to change the graphics when they're doing weather. And he starts laughing, but then they go to Krista, and she is stone cold, no reaction whatsoever. It made it even funnier. She just looked kind of slightly annoyed.
Just like, come on, I gotta read this.
Well, she's so funny. She was like, I didn't know if I was allowed to laugh. And I was like, clearly you've never watched me anchor or Victor.
Yeah, you're allowed to respond to
Yeah.
everything. At least that's what
Right.
I do. I'm like, look, here's something.
No
I'm gonna
one's
talk
ever
about
told
it.
me otherwise. So I think we're safe.
Yeah, it's my. I was like, well, I guess. Yeah, until they tell me to stop, I guess that's what I'll keep doing. So yeah.
But in case you were worried about Krista, she did apparently immediately start busting out laughing as
I
soon
wondered.
as the video
I
came
was
out.
like, man, she's just stone cold.
Stone cold. But it was like I said, it was even funnier
That is
in
funny.
a way, just the juxtaposition.
It was a great way, yeah. And you see Adam as it's happening, just trying to. He just keeps reading, but he's like, oh, yeah, okay, bro.
Oh man.
That was a good time. All right, yeah. So
know.
that's worth checking out. You can see that on Andrea's Facebook page and Adam's Twitter
Yeah.
feed. I think he put that up. You'll find it everywhere. Andrea, where can people reach you online?
So on Twitter, that pop was
Yeah, it
probably
did.
really bad.
That's nice. Good lip smack.
I am so sorry. At Andrea WKYT on Twitter, which I'm still trying to get verified. I swear I'm real, but Twitter doesn't believe me. And also, you can just find me, Andrea Walker WKYT on Facebook.
All right. Sounds good. I am at the Victor Puente because that Mexican businessman still won't give up. Just Victor Puente.
Yeah, but you've been recognized by George Takei.
Yes, I did. I had a tweet go slightly viral in response to Justin Bieber calling out Tom Cruise.
Most ridiculous thing.
It's a little over. It's like,
well,
you know.
He's asking to be attacked because now everybody's like, I wish they would fight.
And that's the other thing. I see a lot of people pile on Justin Bieber.
I don't hate him at all.
Exactly.
I don't.
I feel like some of his music's very catchy. You know, he got famous at a very young age. It's hard to grow up.
I mean, we'd
in all
all
that
be a
limelight.
disaster.
Exactly. Like if you'd seen 19-year-old Victor and by millions of people watching, it would not have been pretty. So but the thing is, it's like he is starting to grow up and he's getting a little bit older, and you just need to be conscious of what you're putting out there.
It's hard to find yourself when you're in a world that no one can relate to.
Yeah.
Like
that's the
maybe
thing.
less than 1% of the population. I mean, a fraction of...
Oh, sorry. I was popping up the computer so that I could ingest
But
this.
seriously, I mean, he can't do anything normal.
Yeah.
Everything's given to him. Money is no object.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what kind of person I would be if that were my reality.
But you also you see people who are cool. Had similar, like the Jonas Brothers. They got famous very, very young, and they all seem really well adjusted.
Right.
They seem all right, and so it's just it affects different people different way.
It's true. It's true.
The point is, he put out a tweet challenging Tom Cruise to fight in the MMA, and I just pointed out that Tom Cruise, even though he's 56 years old, I've seen him do all his own stunts.
Yeah.
I don't think challenging him to fight's a good idea.
Now, the Biebs is in good shape.
Oh no, he's in great shape, and he hangs out with Floyd Mayweather. Like, who knows what kind of fight training or stuff he's done.
Is Floyd Mayweather still undefeated?
Don't get me started. I don't even want to talk about him.
Is he? No? Yes? I don't know.
I don't know his record. I'm sure he is. Anyway.
Bieber, Mayweather.
Oh, yeah. Bieber, Mayweather, Cruz. Just, the whole thing's ridiculous. Just not a good idea.
Well, I feel like Tom Cruise is... Sorry. I literally just picked up a piece of trash off the table and put it on Victor's phone. Mindlessly. I guess I'm mad at you. I don't know. But Tom Cruise takes everything so seriously. He's like a method actor kind of guy. I'm like, he would go... I feel like he would...
Not that he's going to do it anyway, but yeah, he's not going to do anything, 15%. It is... He broke his ankle filming the last Mission Impossible movie and finished the scene. He did a stunt jumping from one rooftop to the other. When he landed, he broke his ankle.
And kept going.
But finished out the scene. So you watch in the movie, you watch him break his ankle. But then he keeps running, and then they obviously had to get taken care of afterwards. But that's not a dude I want to stand across from. I don't care how old he is.
No, you're absolutely right.
That is like a singular focus that will...
Say this for some odd reason in some alternate universe actually took place. People would watch.
Oh, yes.
I know I would watch.
Just for the sheer freak show of it, yeah.
I know I would watch. Like, we would have to have a party.
I mean, he's gotten some attention. I mean, if that's what he wanted was just for people to talk about it.
Now,
Good job, Bieber.
He did a lot of Funny or Die stuff. He's got a sense of humor. Maybe this is all like a big prank, or maybe he just like jokes on us. Like, let's see how much response I can get. Who knows?
We're the ones sitting here talking about it.
Look at us. If we played right into his hand.
You got me, Bieber.
Biebs.
Point is, everybody,
again,
just be cognizant of what you put out there.
Be kind.
Those things stick around forever.
Rewind.
Yes. Also, rewind all your VHS tapes. How many VHS tapes do you think you own? Do you still have a VCR? Why are you giving me that look?
Because you're making fun of me again.
I'm not making fun of me. I'm not making fun. I enjoy the fact that
that I'm an old woman.
You're into retro stuff. You
it's
just
not
don't,
that I'm
you
into
just don't know
retro
that
stuff
you
like
don't know
in a
that you're
cool
into
way.
it. Okay.
Exactly. I'm like, some people make a conscious choice to be retro. I just am lame. Yeah, there's a difference, I'd say.
No, it's all cool. All right, well, everybody, that was a weird way to end the podcast.
What are you gonna do? We're both tired.
Yeah, well, I'm still recovering from my fun weekend in Louisville, and then you also had a fun weekend. So
yeah,
everybody, and now you're crossing your eyes at me, and so go out, have a good cookout. I don't know.
No caprese salads.
No caprese salads at your cookouts. Apparently, that's the thing to remember. But you know what? I've been to cookouts before where they had like mini caprese salads. I'm still defending that. Mini caprese salads on a toothpick with a little bit of drizzle over it. You pick the toothpick up, you eat the whole thing. It's delicious. So I take it back. That was great. Tea was maybe my misstep in pecan pie, but I'm fine with the caprese salad.
Okay.
All right, everybody. Well, That's an odd hill for me to die on. But I hope you all have a good one. Bye, everybody.
Bye.